actually give it to Forrest. Forrest, read Memo's word for word his credibility statement about himself. Read it out loud so I can hear it.
I have 90 plus hours of drain tech training. I've been in the construction field for 3 years.
Okay. Now, I talked about drain tech and I talked about construction. Does that flow in the way people think? How can I say the exact same thing and change it so they understand? You know, I've been in the construction industry for 3 or 4 years, and I've had over 92 hours specifically training for drain cleaning. I'm gonna do a great job. Okay? You can talk about something up here and then move it down. Okay? Now, why did I have Forrest read it? Okay? Something to do at home. Write exactly word for word. The written word and the spoken word are different. There's professional speech writers that write. If you've ever seen an exact speech, it does not make sense to the English. Okay? Because the way we speak is different than the way we write. That's why authors are very good at what they do, because they take a spoken language and put it in a form that you could read to understand, but get the feeling and the syntax. Okay? So, can I say, here's an example. How's your day today?
Good.
Good. Okay? Good.
Good.
Good. Good. Right? We can change that. Okay? The answer to that question is unbelievable. Could be humbly good, could be humbly good, bad. No matter, it could be unbelievable. Okay? So, but you see how I can change that? So you write it word for word, because I want you to, first thing you must have it written. Then it must be memorized. Memorized to the word. Then it could come across natural, and you work on how you say it, and then it'll be so a part of it will come right out. Forrest, thanks for letting me be part of your house today. Before I get started, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and the company. In fact, I've been in the construction industry for years and years since I was a little boy, because my dad was a master plumber, and I happen to be a master plumber as well. I'm a second generation master plumber, so I've written thousands of service calls. If anybody can take a look and diagnose this problem, I can. I'll make sure I do a great job for you. When's the last time you think I've said my credibility statement?
10 years plus?
It's been a while ago, right? I don't run service call and I don't do the training, so it's been a while. Did it feel like I stumbled? Did it feel like I made that shit up? Okay? Because I haven't memorized almost to the word. I'll almost always say something about it, be a second generation master plumber. My father was one I started as a kid, now I'm a master plumber as well. I will say that every time. It will come out just like that, natural. Because I wrote it word for word, then I memorized it word for word, then I worked on how I say it. Where do I pause? Where do I ask a question? Then I work on my presentation. Then it becomes so ingrained, it comes out without me having to think about it. Because you're going to open that door, and the lady's going to be in a moo-moo, and you're going to be like, woo, shit! And your brain's going to zzz, zzz. Or that really cute girl or daughter walks by, and like, zzz, zzz, your brain shortens out. Okay? Or the guy opens up and he's a raging asshole. Zzz, zzz, brain's going to shorten out. Or he's going to ask you the question. Or he's going to keep going and ask the question. Right? Weird shit happens in people's houses. You walk in, you're like, what the hell is that? Right? The brain will short circuit. Zzz, zzz. So you must have it written word for word, then you can memorize it, then you can say how you say it, and then it comes across natural. Okay? So, now you must say something about the company. They trust you, now they must trust the company. They must believe in the company that you're representing. If you skip this step, if you don't talk about the company, you're going to miss what the presentation is for pricing later. It's a stair step. Why do you think I started talking about this very first thing when I walked in the door?
You got to climb the stairs.
Because I'm talking about climbing the stairs, I'm talking about process, I'm talking about steps. Because I talked to you a few minutes ago, and you remember, now I can come back to it and I can hit it 4 or 5 times in this 1 hour, and you're going to remember it's a process, it's a step. So if you skip the credibility statement about the company, do they trust the company?
No.
They don't know anything about it, they just see the advertising. Okay? So, Forrest, thanks for letting me be in the house today. seen this problem thousands of times. In fact, ever since I was a kid, I've been in the construction industry. But my dad's a master plumber. I'm the second generation master plumber. If anybody can take a look at this, I can. Now, I can work for any company in Northern Colorado. I choose to work for Benjamin Franklin Plumbing because of their values and warranties. Okay? Choose the reason, whatever's up to you. Okay? You have to have a reason of why do you work for Mr. Smart? Why do you work for Robert's Engineer? Besides the paycheck, I don't care. You got a reason of why you picked to work here. The warranties, the guarantees, the quality. There's a reason why you work here. There's a reason why you trust the company. You're saying that to the homeowner why you trust. Like and trust. Self, then company. Take a minute, write it down. All right, Forrest, read me word for word your credibility statement about the company.
I choose to work for Roberts because they have high standards for their employees of any of the companies I've looked at, plus their guarantees for all of them.
Okay, I like that. Now change it for the words we talk about. Have you heard me ever talk about employee? Okay, what do I say? No? What do I say when I talk about you guys? Team. We take team, right? We have coaches. We never have employees. Why is that important to tell them?
So let them know that we're a team and work together.
Because we want to be real. We want to be transparent. If we say the word team, we want to use that in the field. We don't want to say words because we think they sound good or we're used to. We want to say words that mean to us. So part of that I would change is I work for Robert's Engineer, blah, 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 where they don't, every team member, something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Got the hiccups in my mind. So, that's that. Ian, give me yours.
I work here, Mr. Sparky, because of the value they put into the work we do and the satisfaction of our clients.
Okay. I like that. Okay. See, a little nuance. You need something from me?
Yes, sir, just a signature card.
Interrupt my training? You think you're that goddamn important to interrupt everyone else?
Hell no.
Okay.
Still way too new.
No, I'm just giving you shit because. Okay. Now, put it together. You must talk about yourself. You must talk about the company. Write it out word for word. Write it 4 or 5 times. Read it exactly what you're going to say. Practice it tonight. Okay? Go to your spouse. Go to your girlfriend. If not, call your buddy. If you don't have a buddy, knock on the neighbor next door. If there's no one next door, go in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. I don't care. But practice it exactly word for word. So you know exactly what's going to come out. You're going to have to say it thousands of times so it comes out. Because if not, you won't say it in the field. And then you'll be like, well, I'm not making any money. I haven't had a raise and whatever. I ain't closing it, I'm not making any income. And you know why? Because you're probably not saying your damn credibility statement. You're probably skipping that step. And if you skip that step, what else are you skipping? Okay? Have it written down. Word for word. We're going to get you some 3x5 cards. And we're going to word for word have it written down. Then you have it memorized, and then it will come out when you're in front of the client. Hold on a second. Then you go through it. Okay? Credibility plus 1. Okay? We're supposed to do 1 and 2 today. Okay? What's number 2?
Evaluation.
Is he right, Ben?
Yes, he is.
So, right up here, we're going to talk about our Mo partner. And we're going to talk about the door, which is relationship building opportunities, number R. So we're gonna go through all that. Now we're in the call, we're gonna ask some probing questions, then we're gonna say, we're gonna start, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself and the company. I'm gonna go through my credibility statement, myself and the company. Then I need to tell them I'm gonna evaluation. The evaluation is a statement that you're going to address the problem. Okay? We have to give them an outline for the call. We have to give them an agenda. This builds trust. The evaluation starts building the agenda, starts building the call. We're telling them what we're gonna do. Okay? The evaluation. What is evaluation about then?
Getting to the root cause of the situation, fixing it right the first time.
Right the first time. Root cause. If I'm there for an inspection, I'm here to make sure that everything is safe. And if there is an issue, I'm going to find the root cause of that issue. If I'm going there for a drain call, I'm here to assess the situation. I'm going to find the root cause of what caused this. If I'm going there for an HVAC call, I'm going to find the root cause. Really like that word, root cause. Okay? I stole it from someone, I've used it for years and years and years, I really like it. Makes sense. Makes sense to me, and I think it portrays sense of that. Self and company. I'm a master plumber. But if you fix the problem, I can. Choose to work for Major Frank Plumbing. There's values, warranties, and guarantees. Now, I'm going to evaluate this problem today. And I'm going to find the root cause of what caused it. That's what evaluation. That's all you have to say. But you must say that to get the agenda, or if not, you're going to go, especially drains, or especially on lack of heat. Because what are they going to do? Oh, furnace over there, just fix it. Or here's my drain problem. Thanks. No, time out here. I'm going to do, whoa. Okay? Electrical, the same way. Oh, that's broke. Okay. The next thing you know, what are you doing? You're in front of the problem. Mm-hmm. Electrical is super weird. You know why? Because by finding what the problem is, a lot of times you fix the problem. Well, that pisses you off. Mm-hmm. Okay? So the evaluation statement is really key. I'm going to find what the root cause of this is. I'm telling them the agenda. Okay? We're going to go through each step and we're going to build a little speech. We're going to build of all the steps that we need to cover. If we don't tell them that we're going to evaluate and find the root cause, then all of a sudden, could they be upset because we gave them options? You know, when I have a client concern and says, oh, you tried to sell me something to give me all this stuff that I didn't need. You know what it tell me? He didn't tell you about the valuation. He didn't tell about options, credibility. He skipped this step. And if he did, he didn't engage them. Which if they didn't hear it, he didn't say it. Okay? I can say stuff all day long. Unless I get it through and you're clear, it didn't matter if I said it or not. Until there's clarity, there's not communication. Speaking it does not equal communication. If we did that, all of us would have wonderful relationships with everyone in the world. Speaking is not communication, okay? So I'm going to give my credibility, self, company. I'm going to evaluate the problem, find the root cause. Okay? Write that down on the scripts. We'll get some 3-5 cards. And tomorrow, we'll work on step 3. Now, why am I not going through all the 8 steps right now, this second?
We want to remember.
Because you don't remember it. I'm hoping you remember what the fuck M means.
Mitchell?
Mitchell, that's right. Okay? So I'm going to give you this much, and we're going to build on it. Now we're going to put you in the field, and you're going to get immersed. I'm going to kick you off the plane in Brazil, and how's your Spanish? Horrible. Why? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Not going to learn much, right? Just saying. I can use that joke for yours too. I still find it funny. Okay? Your immersion is you're going to run calls. The